children, good morning. Welcome back to Gurudeva e-learning class. Children, as you know already, in the previous class we discussed about the properties of hair, right? So what is mean by properties? Properties, it means characteristics. Okay, which are the characteristics the hair have that we discussed in the previous class and you learned that, right? In today's class we are going to discuss the same topic, that is properties of hair. In today's class we are going to discuss remaining properties of hair. Okay, in the previous class we discussed the three properties of hair. So which are those, children? Yes, you are right. So, first property is air occupies space. Second one is air has weight. Third one is air does not have definite shape. Right? So, we discussed these three properties in the previous class. Okay. So, how we discussed in that? Yes, you are right. By doing the experiment, you understood these three properties. Right? So, in today's class, we are going to discuss remaining properties of air. So, that is air has pressure and last one is air is necessary for burning. Okay. So, in today's class, let's discuss about the air has pressure. Yes, air has pressure. So, this is true also. Then how can we find this is? Is it possible to find out? Yes, absolutely right you are. We can find out this by doing small experiment. Okay, are you ready to do experiment? Okay, so for this experiment we require only one glass. Only one glass? Yes, children, we need only one glass. So by that glass we will do the experiment. Okay, so how we are doing that experiment? Let's watch the video. Take a glass and keep it close to your mouth. Suck the air in the mouth from the glass. Remove your hands. The glass remains pressed to the mouth. Now release your breath. The glass will fall down. Because when the air inside the glass has been sucked, the air from outside exerts pressure over the glass and keeps it fitted to the mouth. Okay, so by this experiment you are understanding air has pressure. Okay, air has pressure, children. For example, doctor syringe, a pitchkari used unholy, and filling ink in a fountain pen. So these are the things or tells us air has pressure, children. Okay. So next. So children, do you want to do one more experiment for this? Okay. We will do that. So for that experiment, we required one glass full of water and one cardboard sheet. Okay. Okay. So let's see how that experiment we can do. Children, take a glass full of water and cover the cardboard sheet. Now you make it try glass upside and doesn't fall water down. Okay. Is it possible, children? Yes, it is possible because of air is exerts everywhere. Okay, in all direction air is exhaust. So that's why here the cardboard sheet and also water doesn't fall down. So it means the air pressing upside the cardboard sheet. Okay, so that's why the water and cardboard sheet doesn't fall down, children. Understand? So this activity also tells us air has pressure. Okay, understand? Children? So I hope you understand this property by doing these two experiments. Okay, so let's discuss about the air is necessary for burning. Yes, children. Already you know air is necessary for breathing. Like that, air is necessary for burning also. How it is? Is it true? Is it true, children? For burning, air is necessary? Yes, air is necessary for burning also. Okay, how can we say that? Is it true or false? Let's check out is it true or false by doing the experiment. Okay, so for that experiments we need the 2 candles and 1 glass. Okay, so how we do that experiments, let's watch. So by that things we are going to find out air is necessary for burning. Okay, so children, first you should fix 2 candles on the table on the same length. Okay, in the same length you can fix it first. Later you can light on the both candles. Okay children, now you light on the both candles. Just you can observe children, 2 candles also getting continuous burning, right? So now you can take the glass tumbler and cover 1 candle. Okay, cover the 1 candle children. So just you can observe children here what would happen. See which candle is covered by glass tumbler, that candle goes off. Why it is children? Because of there is no air inside the glass tumbler, right? So that's why the light is goes off. However, the other candle is getting continued burning, right? So this is continuously burning children because of the outside air is supporting to burn. Okay, so this experiment tells us air is necessary for burning children. Okay, so which candle covered by glass tumbler, that is goes off. Okay, so which candle that is not covered by the glass tumbler, that is continuously getting lighting or burning children. So this is tells us air is necessary for burning. Okay, so I hope you understand this experiment. So children, I am giving one suggestion to you. This experiment you don't do yourself. Okay, so do you want to do this experiment? It means you can take your parents' help. Understand? So without your parents' help you don't do, because of this experiment is doing with a fire. So that is very harm, right? So that's why children you don't do this experiment. Okay, do you want to understand? It means you can observe the video children. Understand? So children, next we are going to discuss about the uses of hair children. Understand? Okay children. So now you watch the experiments, right? So now you understand air is necessary for burning and hair has pressure, right? So I hope you understand the properties of air. So next we will going to learn about the uses of air. Okay, what are the uses of the air? Let's we discuss in detail. Okay children, let's learn about the uses of air in detail. Okay, shall we see first use of air? That is, we need fresh air to breathe. Yes children, this is very important and it is very true also. See, already you learnt in the previous classes, it means in previous semester, without the water we cannot live. Okay, without the water we are able to live only 2 or 3 days. Okay, so without the food we are able to live only nearly 5 to 6 days. After that what would happen? Yes, we are going to die because of we lost our energy. Okay, our body parts are not working properly. Understand? So like that, without the air we cannot live, children. We only not, even plants and animals also, they are not able to live. Okay, now without the, already I told you, without the air we cannot live. How much time we can't live without the air? Do you know? See, just a fraction of second also we can't live without the air. Okay, so I have doubt, children. If there is no air in the atmosphere, what would happen? Yes, you are right. We are going to die. Just one fraction of second also there is no air in the atmosphere. It means we are going to die, children. Okay, so that is very important to live. All the living things like plants, human beings and animals also, they need air to live. Okay, so which air we need to breathe? Which air we need to breathe? Yes, fresh air is need to breathe. Okay, we need the fresh air. Then how it is getting? How can we get the fresh air? So we need the air, it means we need the fresh air, it means we can planting the plants. Okay, in our surroundings, in the ground, in our house, there must and should you can planting more plants. Then you are getting the fresh air, children. And in morning time and evening time, if you go walk, it means then also you are getting the fresh air, children. Understand? So every living things need the fresh air to breathe. Okay. So, second uses of the air is all plants and animals need air to live. Already you learned that, right? So all the living things need air to breathe and also live. Okay. Without the air we can't live. If there is no air in the atmosphere means we are going to die. Okay. So animal is a living thing, right? So is it plant also living things, children? Yes, it is a living thing. So what are the characteristics of the living things that all also plants also have? Okay, it is growing, it is giving flower, fruits, right? So when it is breathing, do you know, children? Don't know? See, in the daytime it is taking the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, okay, to prepare the food itself. Okay, so it is taking the carbon dioxide in the daytime. During the daytime, it means it is doing or else it is preparing the food to all the parts of the plant. Okay, to give all the parts of the plant, children. Okay, during the night time, in night time it is breathing. The plant is breathing, children. So during the night time, your grandparents, your parents are telling, don't go near to the trees, under the trees. Why they are telling? Because on that time, children, plant is breathing. It is taking the air inside and it is leaving the carbon dioxide. Okay, so that's why it means under that tree. See, there is so much of carbon dioxide is there. That's why you don't go. But our parents and grandparents are giving different reasons. Leave it that. Okay, scientifically we want to tell it means during the night time all the plants are breathing. Okay, so oxygen is very important to all the living things to breathe. But plant in the during the daytime it is taking the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to prepare the food itself. Okay, so that process you are going to learn in the higher classes. Just you can understand plant and animals also need air to live. Okay, in the night time all the plants also they are breathing. They taking the oxygen inside, they leaving the carbon dioxide outside. Just like how we are doing. Okay, we taking the air inside means we just observing the oxygen. When we leaving the air outside, then we leaving the carbon dioxide. Okay, so this type or this process is going on to the plants also. Understand? So plants, animals and all the human beings are need fresh air to breathe and also live. Okay, so next, third use is moving air enables us to sail boats and ship. See, in your semester exam, in the puzzle box I given one question. I help to cross the river, right? So who helps to cross the river? It means the answer is sailor. Who drive the boats or ship? That person is called sailor, children. Okay, so moving air is enables us to sail boats and ship. How it is? Do you know? See, when the air is moving, on that time in the rivers, in the sea, in the oceans, the waves are, water waves are doing like that, right? So when air is moving, then waves are moving very fastly. So that time the boats and ships are moving very fastly, children. Okay, so like that also it is useful to us. Next one is hot air balloons, aeroplanes and helicopters make use of air to fly. See, already you know that. Do you know, children, firki? It means, okay, firki means, so this is the firki. When the air is moving, that time it is rotating, right? So like that, the aeroplanes, helicopters and what, balloons, they want to move forward. It means they need the air. Okay, so air is helps to fly in the sky. Okay, balloons, aeroplane and helicopter, they want to fly in the sky. It means their air is very essential. Okay, when the air is blowing or is moving, then the helicopter, aeroplanes and balloons are moving forward very easily, children. Okay, so next one is we fill air in cycle and car tires. Yes, this activity already you done in your daily life. See, when the car tires or cycle tires are punctured, on the time what we are doing? Yes, we filling the air into the tubes, cycle tubes, right? So for that purpose also we need the air, children. Okay, so children, I have one doubt. So these are the common uses of what air, right? So if you know any another use of the air, it means you can write down in your classwork. Okay, so air is very important, air is very essential. We can get the more uses of. Apart this, we get more uses of the air also. In that uses, there is one very important use is there, children. That is to get wind power. See, nowadays, children, by the air also we are getting the electricity power. How it is means by the wind power. Wind power, it means on the hills we are seeing the big fans, right? So when the fans are rotating, then the wind power, it means air will converting as a electricity. Okay, so like that also we are using the air, children. So you want to reach Arpinalli, it means on that road you are seeing the big fans on the Chikteri hills, right? ಹಾಗೂ ಏನು ಚಿಕ್ಟೇರಿ ಗುಡ್ಡಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ಗುಡ್ಡಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೋ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂಥ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೇ, ಇನ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ other places also we are seeing the big fans. Okay, when the fan that wings are rotating, then the air is converting as a electricity power. Okay, so air like this also it is useful to us children. If you know the any other use of the air apart this, you can write it in your classwork book. Okay, so children, this is your lesson. In today's class we discussed about the remaining Okay children, I hope you understand the uses of air and remaining properties of air. What we discussed? Yes, air has pressure and air is necessary for burning. Okay, these two properties and also uses of air we discussed in today's class. I hope you understood that. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through the WhatsApp or by personally you can call me. I will clear it. Okay, so I hope you understand what we discussed in today's class. So we will meet in the next class with a new chapter. So until you can read the lesson and you can practice more uses of air. Okay, and you see children, there is one suggestions for you. We done the one experiment, that is air is necessary for burning. So that experiment we are doing with a fire, right? So that you only know, you only don't do that experiment children. Okay, if you want to do that experiment means with the help of your brothers and sisters or as your parents, you can do that experiments. Never you don't do. Okay, just you can observe the video, then you are understanding that. Okay, so this is your, this suggestion you can keep in your mind. Okay, so have a nice day. Bye bye. Keep reading children.